guys! Something that I've been seeing a lot in the readings that I've been watching and the YouTube videos I've been watching dealing with tarot and spirituality and lives and ascension and vibration and energy and all that stuff is something called divine feminine and divine masculine. I didn't get a chance to just Google like what generally is that? What do people think divine masculine and divine feminine are? Because they're specific things, and if you do tarot readings, you'll hear that term a lot. I didn't get a chance to find out what the internet thinks the specific definition for that is, but one thing I did want to share with you is since in the past few years, since getting back on the spiritual path, because my medical issues really derailed my life, and I really stopped investing in my spirituality for several years. But getting back into it, I started to notice that there were properties in media that took on a different life and took on a different meaning once I was able to look at them through a more spiritual lens. One of the movies that's weird, but like I never thought it was terrible the way that most people thought it was awful. First of all, M. Night Shyamalan, just like, that's a whole vibe right there. It's a whole thing. But Lady in the Water. When I saw Lady in the Water, I was like, this is weird, but I'm with it. I'm down. Like I'm on the train with you. Okay. Plot holes galore, but it was still an interesting little fairy tale, okay? Since becoming more spiritual, I've learned to look at that movie actually in a little bit of a different way, and there's a little anecdote I want to share with you that made me feel better, specific to like this divine masculine, divine feminine whole deal. In that movie, the Madame Narf is Bryce Dallas Howard, and she tells a fairy tale to I can only remember his name is Pig Vomit from the Private Parts Howard Stern movie. I can't remember his actual Paul Giamatti. He just did the Holdovers. I don't know why I was like Pig Vomit. Pig Vomit? That's so old. People are not gonna know who Pig Vomit is. Paul Giamatti, my God, I'm aging myself so hard right now. But the Madame Narf, Bryce Dallas Howard, Ron Howard's daughter, beautiful. She lets everybody know that the world that she's from, she's clumsy, and the other Narfs make fun of her. And there's you know what? It's not Bryce Dallas Howard. There is an Asian woman who tells the story that turns out to be true of where this Narf comes from. She tells the backstory of the fairy tale about where this woman comes from. And she says that the moral of the story, there's different characters. There's people who do this, people who do that. There's regular Narfs, and then there's the Madame Narf, and she's the Queen Narf. She's got all the goods. She's I don't know if she's a witch or not, but she's got all the power, right? She's very, very special. And they figure out that Bryce Dallas Howard is the Madame Narf. That's why she came to this world. That's why she's going to help these people get done whatever they need to get done. And the woman's like, you're the Madame Narf. And she's like, no, I'm not. I'm clumsy, and the other Narfs make fun of me. And this Asian woman says, the moral of this story, with all these different characters, is nobody knows who they are. They have all these characters, right? They have a list of characters, and they have traits that go along with each character. But nobody gets told what part they're playing in the story. So she doesn't know she's the Madame Narf. She thinks that because other people treat her as if she's lower than them, then that means she's lower than them. And that started to speak to me in this really interesting way. Because I keep hearing like, oh, divine feminine, divine masculine. Like, you're a divine feminine. You're not just a queen. In tarot, there's 4 queens. Playing cards come from tarot cards. So there's the suits lineup for poker playing cards, and there's 4 queens, 4 kings, 4 knights, yada yada, right? So you're not just a queen. You're a divine feminine, right? And it's like, well, wait a minute. How does someone know if they're divine feminine or not? Do they just watch tarot readings and just take on when this reader is like, you're divine feminine? It's like, you're talking to me, right? Me, of all the millions of people who've seen this, she's talking to me. Like, how do you really know if you're divine feminine? So the point is, how did Bryce Dallas Howard know she was the Madame Narf? She didn't. She displayed courage and bravery, and she was strong, and she did what she had to do. And the other people let her know, these are the characteristics that a Madame Narf would embody. That's what makes you the Madame Narf. It's not that other people treat you poorly or make fun of you or that you're clumsy. Like, I'm fucking clumsy too. I'm clumsy, I'm forgetful, but you're damn straight. I am a divine feminine, and nobody can take that from me, right? So I just wanted to share that with you, that if all the world's a stage and all the people merely players, if this is a fairy tale, if this is a dream, if this is the Matrix, yada yada, right? How do you know what character you are? How do you know what part you're playing? Did you let other people tell you who you were? And even me now, even if it's like, yeah, I think you're divine feminine, but how do I know that you are, right? We don't know. We don't know what part we're playing in this. But if we are brave, and if we harness our power, and if we use our power for good, and if we do the right thing, and if we heal ourselves, and if we help other people heal, and we help everybody have a better time in this cesspool we call the 3D, why wouldn't you be divine? Why wouldn't you be divine masculine or divine feminine? You know, it's nobody has to tell you that, but if you embody what it means, then you are, right? So I don't know, I just thought that was interesting. Movies are taking on new meanings when I put them through like the spiritual filter, the spiritual lens. And I actually like that movie even more now than I did before. Yeah, the moral of the story, nobody knows who they are. So don't let other people treating you poorly make you think that the character you're playing is really low on that list, on the sheet, the cast of characters. You might be number one, and other people around you can't see that. You can't see it either. But at some point, hopefully you'll be able to see it. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.